Yeah.
So last week we got killed for our Nicki take on "Do We Have a Problem?" I think the name of the song is. But anyway, so she dropped a new song again this Friday
I
with
actually haven't listened to the full thing.
Little Baby called "Bussin." How do you not listen to the whole thing? It's only 2 minutes.
No, because Friday, for anybody who doesn't know, that's why I look crazy. I literally just came back from a weekend trip to the Poconos for my Neo's birthday. If you guys don't know what a Neo is, it's a neophyte, which is a new member of your sorority or organization. So that's who she is. She just crossed recently. So I went to celebrate her birthday with all her friends and other people, family, and I just got back from the Poconos. So Friday, that's when I left. There's a lot going on, so I could listen to it on the ride down, so that's an excuse. But you know what? There was one of her friends was like a barb, you could tell. And he played it like mad times, but I still wasn't really like listening. But he played a song. He liked that song better, I guess, because he played that one more. Do we have a problem?
Yeah, I like "Do We Have a Problem" more than "Bussin'." I think "Bussin'" was interesting. Yeah, it was a good song. Like I don't really. There's not really much of a breakdown. It was just a lot short. A lot shorter than the other one. I like "Do We Have a Problem" more just because it was more. Obviously, the song was longer. First and foremost, I like longer songs. I think they did more with the song, and the production I like more. But one thing about "Bussin'" is like, when I usually listen to music, like when I do my reactions, because for you guys that don't know, I have a personal channel that I do music reactions on, and my Nicki videos always get like thousands and thousands and thousands of views. Like literally any Nicki video I do takes off. So I did one to Bussin'. Go find my personal channel. I don't know. Go watch it. But when I watch it, when I react to them, I play them off my laptop speakers, which is horrible. You should never listen to music off your laptop speakers. But for the
car.
Yeah, you got to do the car.
Or nice speakers.
Yeah, and I have these big. Obviously, people don't know this. I have massive speakers that are behind the camera.
At them right now.
These things are huge. So when you play music on them, it like can cause like catastrophic failure and collapse a building. That's how crazy these
The
speakers
crazy
are.
thing is, if you played this to the max, it would be interesting.
It would probably
Because,
blow up.
Somebody brought a speaker. It's like, what's that brand? It's like U something. It's 3 letters. UL.
UL.
It's like something. It's like 3 letters. It's a brand for music.
JBO.
Oh, maybe that's.
Jeez.
They had the one that was like mad tall. It was like maybe this high, and it was like 2 things, and it was rainbow. It was going with the beat. You ever see those? That was like, we were in like a cabin, literally, like, and it was very private. Like, you could blast the music and nobody's gonna complain because what neighbors? Like, we were in like some 2-story cabin. And it was like mad nice, and they had that music loud, and it was like booming. So I can only imagine, because these are definitely more expensive than those, how these would sound at max volume.
Yeah.
Probably break this building.
I said all that to say that listening to Bussin' on actual speakers and like in the car versus just your regular headphones or something like that, that song like knocks like OD. Like the bass is like kind of nuts.
I don't know why I didn't listen to it in the car. I don't know. It was so much going on. I was so distracted after that song dropped, so I just played shuffle.
Yeah, it sounded good with that bass, because when I first heard it, I didn't hear it with bass since it was on my laptop speakers. But all of these takes that I'm about to say were on my personal channel, but since we're here, we can discuss it. Do you think that they're dropping a whole tape? Or do you think...
I think they just collabed, and then it became like they probably were in the studio, and it kind of just like one thing led to another, and then they probably decided, let's do 2 songs. Like Nicki probably was like rapping, and was like, ooh, like we don't have, and they probably like, oh, we gotta do a whole nother song for this, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because
I don't think it's gonna be a whole tape. I literally think it was just a collab that ended up now being 2 songs, and that's it.
Yeah, my take was like, it would be interesting.
It would be.
One thing that I do, I don't know. Like, if you would have told me Nicki and Lil Baby made a song, I would have been like, okay.
That's what I was about to ask you. Like, do you think they're compatible? Because I don't know.
I think
He's kind of like, it's like a different sound.
Yeah, I think it works. I think the way, at least in these 2 songs, especially the way Bussin' went, the way they transitioned back and forth, they were doing like kind of like a I rap, you rap, I rap, you rap kind of thing, and it works. But I was gonna say, like, if you would have told me that before these songs came out, I'd have been like
scared.
Yeah, I would have been nervous. I'd have been like, okay. But yeah, it sounded good. I just wonder if these were gonna be on the album, or if these are just throwaways or just singles.
I think they're just singles. I mean, maybe sometimes, like, these decisions are usually made beforehand, right? Like, what's gonna be a single, what's happening. Sometimes they're not. So these could be songs that they're gonna see how they might do, and then maybe one Nicki will put on her album, and like, but they probably want to see how the world reacts first.
Yeah, I don't know what Bussin is doing right now, but I know Do We
Yeah,
Have
do we
a
have
Problem is
problems?
out of
Like,
here.
yeah, like I
Yeah.
literally, it's already like I'm like I said, like the song just came out, and I've been kind of out of the loop. But I'm sure it's already making its rounds on TikTok. I don't know if anybody made a dance to it, but I know like she was like reposting people on TikTok like that were doing their little videos to it.
Last time I saw the views on YouTube, it was like 14 million, and I was like after like
Wow.
3 days or something like
I
that.
think people are not really doing dances to it. I think they're more so doing skits.
Yeah, for sure.
Like one that Nicki reposted, and I think has like the highest views. Somebody was talking about when they get their food from the restaurant, and the order, like the whole order is not there. So they mess up the order, and like they showed them walking back to the restaurant, and, like they used to do. We have a problem, like showing like that's what they saying when they get to the restaurant. So I think more people are doing skits to the song than dances, which I think is better because the dances are kind of annoying.
Yeah, we gotta get TikTok dances out of here. High key.
They usually like I don't know, whoever like the choreograph how you say it?
Choreographers.
The choreography is usually kind of bad. Lots of times when they do the dance, sometimes they're good. It just depends on how you do it. Because some people do too much like TikTok dances together. Some people add a little bit of TikTok but a little bit of like actual dance moves.
Low key, if she like, because I actually didn't watch the video, the music video for Do We Have a Problem, but I do know, like, I watched you can call me weird. I watched the part in the beginning, but I didn't watch when the actual song came on. And then when I reacted to it, I just listened to the song. But low key, if she would have had a choreographed dance in the video, then this definitely would have been out of here. Because you know how like.
But then again, she might not be for that. Cause she literally made the whole thing. Like she said that before. She said, "I don't make TikTok music," so she probably wants to stay on that. Cause that's how everybody's been trying to do that. Like make up a dance and then see if it hits on TikTok. Like the City Girls, I think they did that for a song. They try to do a little dance and then they wanted to see how they would take off. Like I feel like she's like, nah, that's not me. Like I'm not about to do a dance.
I mean, more so like
a move associated with the song.
Yeah, because like if you think about like with Meg when they did WAP, like
oh yeah, people
it was choreographed, but they didn't
yeah.
make it for TikTok. If that
Yeah,
made sense.
people were just redoing it.
Yeah,
I see what you mean.
Yeah, it would have been interesting because I feel like if that happened, the song's already out of here, but it definitely would have been way out of here.
Yeah, I think the video just focused so much on like that skit thing. They like it would probably have been a lot. They did the skit and dancing, so they probably picked the skit over dancing. Yeah. Usually it's always dance moves in music videos, but I think they just didn't want to overwhelm people.
Did we ever get? Because I know there was one already out, but this was so long ago. We didn't. When was the last time we got a Nicki doc? It was just that one, right?
It was just that one, yeah.
Yeah, hers will be
she's
interesting.
I wouldn't say she's overdue for one though, cause like you almost like how you said with the Kanye one coming up, how you
were. It's not over yet.
You feel but I mean, with people like Kanye, we're definitely gonna get another one. Like I hate bringing up people's deaths, but whenever that inevitable day happens, we're probably gonna get something.
Yeah.
So Nicki, she should get one soon. Another one, cause we need another one. You know what I heard though? No, she's coming out with a documentary. This year, the Barb's lady keep asking her about it. Like, where's the documentary? Where's the documentary? She actually is coming out with one. And it's supposed to be coming out this year. She hasn't said anything about it, but it's supposed to be coming out this year. Like, she mentioned it, I think, last year or in 2020.
I think that people should get their flowers for sure. And I think seeing your life in a doc definitely helps you to, relive some of those moments and things like that. But I really only kind of want docs when people are done making music because I feel like the story.
Nah, because then like you can see they already done so much that's gonna take up hours and itself to watch. And even you see Kanye's, he's not done yet. He got a 3-part like on Netflix. Who doing that? Nobody else got no 3-part.
I know, but I prefer it because then like let's say her next album is like.
Yeah, then they need to just watch the next one. Like they're gonna end it with let's see what the Queen does next. It's gonna be something dramatic.
Yeah, I hate that though. I need something complete.
I mean, you will get it eventually, but the unfortunate part, like you say that, but you won't get nothing complete, honestly, until a lot of them are gone. And you don't want to think about that, about these people being gone. But that's really the only way we'll get it. Like that's usually when those full things are coming to an end. And sometimes when you're just like retired. But I feel like people like Nicki and Kanye are never really gonna retire. Like both of them are literally like perfectionist hard workers. Then they're both will never retire. They'll probably be doing this until they die.